Hi Spirit Fam, welcome to the channel. Today I have a beautiful pick a card on the urgent message from the universe. Coming back to the channel, welcome back. I am so glad to have you here and I appreciate each and every single one of you. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Eileen into Spirit. My name is Eileen Rouse. I am a psychic intuitive, a spiritual coach, and a sound healing practitioner. I want to remind everybody that this is going to be a general reading. So it is not going to resonate with every single person out in the collective. I want to ask that you take with you what resonates from this reading and leave the rest behind. So without further ado, Spirit Fam, let's go ahead and dive into your pick a card. So in front of you, there are 3 beautiful piles that you get to choose from. I want you to take a moment to sort of center yourself, take in a big deep breath. And I want you to focus in on either pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. Whichever pile is speaking to you, this is your urgent message from the universe. So once again, we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Let's go ahead and dive right in. Hi, pile 1. So this is going to be your urgent message from the universe. So we're going to go ahead and start with some really high frequency cards. So first card we have is Master Healing, the goddess Freya, and the crystal amber with the Untamed, and healing. Okay, so right off the bat, pile 1, I really feel that your urgent message right now is really about healing. You do have healing twice here, and I feel that this is truly going to represent a lot of change that is currently been happening in your everyday life. And I feel that you have a lot of it's a lot of spirit team members that are sort of helping you. So I'm going to read you a little bit of inserts from the book on these 3 cards because they are high frequency and they do have a lot of great information to impart upon you. And I feel that it's important that you get the gist and that you get the actual message, because I do feel that when I read part of this to you, you're going to get lots of helpful, insightful information. I do feel that this is kind of what I'm picking up already. On this Master Healing card here, pile 1, we have this beautiful light being that is looking in this book. And I really feel that this book really represents your Akashic record. It represents all of the knowledge and wisdom that you have gained throughout all of your lives. And I feel that a lot of what you are healing is going to be ancestral. It's going to be sort of balancing the scales, balancing karma on a whole universal cosmic level. So I do feel that this is going to require a lot of, time to heal these types of specific wounds. So for Master Healing, this is wanting you to remember that in order to incorporate this Master Healing and all of this balancing and cleansing, you're going to need to find time to really spend time in meditation, in prayer, to really allow these things to sort of balance themselves out. As you meditate, Remain true to what inspires your heart and commit to your spiritual path. You become an increasingly powerful healer. You are here to live your own life, to be true to what genuinely moves you. The unconditionally loving guide and ascended master, Cerebus Bay, comes to you now with the blessing of master healing to further your success on your path. I do feel that this also represents that there are specific purposes or goals that you are meant to fulfill here, Pile One. And I feel that it's going to take a lot of time, a lot of commitment, and a lot of consistent effort on your part in order to truly bring all of this full circle. Now, as we move on to the heart of your reading here, we have the goddess Freya with the crystal amber. And this is interesting because this is a crystal mandala card. And you got the Untamed. Now, the Untamed is really about being true to oneself. It's really about recognizing that you should not be held back or restricted in any way by past conditions. Again, remember I said that I felt that this master healing was really about, healing ancestral wounds and sort of balancing the scales for you here. So the Untamed says, we bring you the empowerment of the Untamed. To be untamed is to be true to oneself without condition. It is freedom, but it is not always easy. There are many belief systems, some of which are considered to be essential and beyond question to mainstream human society, which would mark an untamed spirit as a dangerous and suspicious creature, even though that untamed spirit serves unconditional love. Yet to be untamed is the only way to discover who you are and live your divine destiny. Behind the clothing, the social masks, and the stories that you tell yourself, or the stories you tell others, there is a beautiful, wild, divine creature that wants out. Uncage that divinity and watch your wild beauty emerge as you and your world transform through raw grace. This is an absolutely beautiful message. And I feel that your guides here, Pile One, are really bringing you this message because they're wanting you to sort of unhinge yourself. They're wanting you to allow yourself to be who you are without the concern or the worries that you might not fit into a specific social set, or that you might not fit inside of a box that other people expect you to be a part of, okay? Now, the healing here, this really speaks about, change. And what I love about this healing, it's that it's wanting you to be illuminated by love and truth. Allowing yourself to be truly authentic to who you are and allowing that untamedness of who you truly are to really come forward is really healing yourself. Because you're no longer conforming yourself or trying to fit into other people's expectations. Understand that right now, healing is taking place to support your understanding of the gifts in your experiences. Weird or difficult circumstances can often be a fast-track path to your desires. Until we recognize subtle imbalances, the best way to clean up outdated beliefs is to have your buttons pushed. Buttons are created by continued attention to unbalanced thoughts or beliefs. Every time we are reminded of or talk about a hurt, it pushes a button and reopens a wound that we are yet to heal. Wounds are created by mental, spiritual, or physical trauma. Poking at them will prolong the healing process. Leave them alone so that balance can be restored and wholeness can return. Inspired action for healing may include seeing a therapist, seeking counseling or a medical professional, or spending time in the ocean. Focusing on what you love is also healing. All is perfect in every moment, even if we can't see it at the time. So I really feel that your urgent message from your guides here, Pile 1, is really that you're going through a long healing process, and it's important to understand that healing takes time. As you can see here with the master healing, sometimes it takes generations to heal old wounds that often get passed down through the years. And I feel that in order for you to truly heal thyself is to know thyself. So let's go ahead and dive into the tarot here. So right off the bat, we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Magician, the Devil, the World in reverse with the Four of Pentacles. Okay, right off the bat, Pile 1. What I am picking up for you is that I feel that you are being inundated with a lot of negative energy right now. And I feel this is old patterns, old belief systems that I feel have sort of kept you bound and restricted. I feel that it's something that you are ultimately needing to break free from. I feel this is the reason why you got the Untamed, because you need to sort of break free. It's all about freedom, truly knowing thyself, understanding thyself, allowing thyself to be true and authentic to who you are. Now, I am going to read you what I feel you will need to truly, I'm going to read you an incantation that comes with the Untamed, because I feel this is going to really help you sort of incorporate this message and truly help you with this healing process. I will also include it down in the description box for you so that you can actually write it down, so that you can copy it. It's going to be very helpful for you to say this incantation for 30 days, as it will truly help you incorporate this message. I feel here that with the Devil, it's really about you being drawn into old ways, right? Like it's what feels normal to you. It's what feels comfortable to you. But I feel that in order for you to truly complete this healing and move on, you need to know that you are fully supported by your team and that you have all of the resources that you need to create a new way of living for yourself. And I feel you understand these concepts. You know that you are the creator. You know that you are the magician. You know that you are abundant. You know that you are resourceful. You know that you have all that you need. It's just a matter of completing the cycle and not being afraid of change as it comes. Because I feel that once you do this, once you completely and fully let go and you break free from the things that are holding you back, I feel that you will ultimately have a better view and understanding of what your foundation looks like. I feel you'll feel more secure and you'll feel more safe in your surroundings and in your life. And it isn't going to make you feel like you're constantly trying to either catch up or that you are constantly behind, right? There will be no sense of lack because you'll truly allow yourself to be whole and incomplete in this sense of freedom. The Devil will make you feel like you are not worthy. The Devil will make you feel like you're constantly having to catch up or to pay a debt, or that there's something missing within you. And this is what you're needing to break free from. Now, your next message is going to be one step at a time. And I love this because the only way that you're going to break through all of this and how you're going to get through this is one step at a time. The message is I see the mountain ahead, and I dedicate myself to taking one small step at a time. I make progress by staying focused on the present moment, the current task. Thus, I regain my ease of living. This needs to be your mantra, your approach to how you get through this massive healing that you are going through. One step at a time. Don't try to take it too far, okay? Don't try to rush ahead or push forward too quickly. Again, it's about small steps, small baby steps. It's not about taking a massive leap all at once. Okay, your next card is the Oracle's Gift with body and soul. I love this, okay? Because what this is truly saying here, Pile One, is that the Oracle's Gift is really about your intuition. It's really about understanding that you are given insightful information and you need to allow yourself to connect to that. Understand that the Oracle's Gift is about second sight. And in this perspective, it's really about your intuition. It's about the clairvoyance, and it's about seeing, and it's about, understanding that there is specific fate. And I feel that because you got the master healing in this aspect of the reading, which was really about, I feel, balancing the scales and sort of that ancestral wounding that needs to be healed. Understand that your fate for your future is determined by the choices that you make in the present moment. Okay. It's about seeing the signs around you, recognizing the potentials versus just throwing up your hands and giving up and saying it's not going to get any better than this, right? It's understanding that you have to make better choices. Again, remember when I said the devil will coax you. It will tempt you into believing that you are safer and that you are better to stay where you are, but that isn't the case, right? You have to take this one step at a time. Instead of looking at the entire mountain, you need to look at it one step in front of the other. That's the only way that you will overcome this. Now, again, you got another number 5, which is all about change. But this one message is about body and soul. And this message is all about taking care of yourself. It's about seeing yourself as a complete package, recognizing that your body is not separate from your soul. This is the reason why we often speak about, finding the balance between the mind, the body, and the soul. It all operates as one, and it is one unit, and it is all you. This is really about being centered in your sense of self, and it's being comfortable in your body and being comfortable in your authentic identity and making sure that you are taking care of your physical health. And understand that when we get faced with a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, when a lot of challenges or obstacles or mountains show up in our daily lives, we often allow that stress to really weigh on us mentally, physically, and emotionally. And if we don't truly take care of ourselves and we truly don't listen to what we need to restore balance or to restore healing, then that will inevitably show up in your body as dis-ease, right? We often call it disease, but it is dis-ease. That means that there is something that is not in alignment within your body, and your body is harboring all of that stress, all of that anxiety, everything in your body that is truly just trying to find an outlet and find balance. Okay? Your next card here is have no fear. I love this because what this is saying is that fear is a trap of the ego. Allow me to use my sword of light to free you from the disquieting feelings holding you back. I absolutely love this because this card falls right in the center where you got your devil card, right? And remember, I said devil energy is all about choice. It's all about the temptations that we often feel, and it's about the fear and the illusions that often prevent us from moving forward. This is an Archangel Michael card, and it's wanting you to represent, to understand that you don't need to have any fear with any challenges or any obstacles that present themselves in your life. Understand that the more that you align yourself with your inner self and you connect to your team and you connect to that higher aspect of yourself, you can then call upon them to sort of clear the way for you so that you can break free from anything that is holding you back. Now, your last and final card, pile 1, I feel is a very important message, and I feel it sort of lines up with the message with the Untamed, okay? Your message is the inner alchemist, and it says, like an alchemist, let me get this to focus, I'm sorry. Okay, it says, like an alchemist, I possess all the power I need to build a life of joy and harmony. Today, through my positive thoughts, words, and deeds, I create my own light. I understand that I can use the inner magic of intention to transform myself in the same way an alchemist transforms lead into gold. Today, I create happiness. I really want you to really focus in on this, pile 1, because this is your urgent message. It's wanting you to know that you have the power, you have the capacity and the capability to change the outcome of the situation that you are currently in and what you are currently experiencing here. And it's just a matter of you really being true to oneself, being really true to yourself, and remembering that all it takes is you being very clear and being very intentional with your choices. So I'm going to read you the incantation for the Untamed because I feel that this is going to be very important for you. And I feel that it is going to be very helpful for you going forward when you truly, and I want you to say this mantra to yourself every single day for the next 30 days. I feel that it is going to really help you embody your true authenticity and align you to your divinity. So once again, let me just move this. Let me move this card front and center so that you know which card I am referencing. Remember that I will be placing this incantation down in the description box for you so that you can actually write this down or copy it. So here is your incantation for your healing process. I call upon the crystal angel of Amber and goddess Freya, who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing empowerment of the Untamed. May I drop the cages, constraints, and conditions that breed fear and forgetfulness of my true nature. May I open to the untamed, wild divinity in me that allows my life to happen in effortless harmony with the universe. Through my own free will, so be it. I choose of my own free will, through this and any lifetime, and through all layers of my entire being, to forgive and release myself from fear-based conditioning. I choose freedom, wild divinity, and unconditional trust in life through divine empowerment and unconditional love. So be it. May divine love liberate all beings from fear, opening the heart to wild grace and divine compassion. May all beings be happy and free, according to divine grace and in service to the divine feminine wisdom evolving through humanity at this time. So be it. I am wild, divinity, untamed. Pile one, this is your beautiful message. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you have gained lots of insight and many golden nuggets from this urgent message from the universe. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you next time with your new message. Bye, guys. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your beautiful pick a card on your urgent message from the universe. So let's go ahead and start off with our 3 high frequency cards. So first we are starting off with life path. Then we have the goddess Matangi and a crystal heliotrope with already there is value, and the Visca Pisca. Okay. I want to concentrate a little bit here on the life path because I feel that this message is going to offer you some insight. So I feel that your urgent message from the universe right now is all about understanding your life path. And it's about understanding that you have purpose, you have value, and that it's all about being at the center of creation, what you are creating in this world and in this reality. So the life path really wants you to wonder about your divine life path and your purpose. Understand that you have been enrolled in a spiritual training. This training might be obvious in the form of a course you are undertaking or hidden in a life lesson that is currently triggering your healing, your learning, or your growth. Whether it is obvious or not, successfully completing this purpose this lifetime. Further clarity will be revealed to you. The universe promises that you shall know what you need at the perfect time and in a way that you cannot miss. I feel this is important here, Pile 2, because you're starting off with the number 20 here, which is a 2. And it's about understanding that we are going to experience duality in this world and in our life. And I feel that a lot of times we tend to focus a lot of our attention and our energy on things that we feel we might potentially not partake in, or we feel that we might miss an opportunity or miss an experience. But the thing is, what is meant to be a part of your life, you will always experience. You will never miss out on an opportunity. Understand that if an opportunity doesn't show itself, then that is not meant to be a part of your life. It's not a part of your life path. It's not a part of your experience. And I feel this is going to be important for you to understand that especially when it comes into your decision making, because I feel like you might actually be the type of person here, Pile 2, who wants to rush into decisions because you're afraid of what could have been, instead of truly focusing on what is. And I say this because I feel a lot of times people say, if I don't jump on this, then I'm going to miss this opportunity, or I'm not going to be able to have this. And here's the thing. You have to be 110% clear. You have to know within your heart of hearts that that is the decision and the direction that you are ultimately wanting to go or to experience. And I feel a lot of times we end up making, we jump into decisions too quickly without being really in alignment with our heart and our intuition. And we end up adding more experience to our life than is necessary, right? Because it means that it's not really a part of your life path. That's not the direction you're going. Doesn't mean that you're on the wrong path. It just means that it's not meant to be a part of your life and you're trying to make something fit that doesn't. Okay? So I feel that that is the important thing for you to remember. Understand that when you come into this life, you already have your life plan figured out. It's already been, you've already pointed out everything that you are needing to experience in this life. You wrote your life path for yourself before coming here. So understand that what you are meant to experience is meant to happen. What isn't will not. So I want you to truly, truly understand this, because I feel like a lot of times we end up trying really hard to make things fit that don't. Okay? Now, your message here from Goddess Matangi, which is already there is value. It says, we bring you the empowerment to see that already there is value. It is natural for creative energy to become excited by new possibilities, new ideas, and new forms. It is also possible, however, for creative energy to become engaged in liberating the undiscovered value within that which already exists, polishing it until it shines with divine light. Sometimes there is a need to shed the past and all associated with it completely, starting afresh. However, at other times, there is something of value from the past that can, if allowed, to bask in the light of your creativity, become very valuable for your future. In your enthusiasm to move forward in life, don't forget to take the value that already exists in your world along with you. So I feel that the primary message here for you, PileTwo, is that understand that there are no mistakes. Understand that it is up to you to decipher and to choose what you take with you and what you leave behind. And I feel that it's important that you recognize that every experience, every lesson that you encounter, there is purpose and value to it. And it's merely you needing to understand it, to understand that, okay, the lesson I needed here was this, but the rest of it I can leave behind. I really need this, information and knowledge and from this experience. So I must take this with me so that I don't, fall into the same pattern or the same behaviors. Okay. Understand that this card here, the already there is value, is really wanting you to be open to understanding that, the creation of that everything is abundant, right? Everything has purpose, everything has value. And it's really up to you as you are going through your journey and in your life path as to what you are going to bring with you and what you will leave behind. I feel that is ultimately the most important thing. Now, interestingly enough, you also got Visca Pisca here, which is about creating soul truth in the world, okay? And the message here is that the outside world feels more real than the inner world because we have been encouraged to focus more on what is outside of us. And I absolutely love this message for you here because this is why I wanted to do this pick a card for you. We have learned to give things that can be seen by others or touched by us more importance than what we feel. Making decisions can become difficult when our awareness is focused away from our inner needs and wants. When our internal and external realities are integrated, decisions are clear and easily made. This leads to satisfaction, as there is no resistance to your fulfillment. When we scan the myriad possibilities open to us in the manifested world, we will know what we want and will not feel overwhelmed. In this space, we become grateful for the decision we have made and all the ones we will make in the future. So again, understand that the Visca Pisca is the seed of life. It is where creation began. And I feel that your message here, PileTwo, your urgent message, is wanting you to understand that every decision that you make, every experience that you encounter, every lesson that you learn is all meant to be a part of your life. It is all a part of this life plan that you have created for yourself and that you are embarking upon, because you are growing, you are shedding, you are learning, right? You are creating in this life. And it's about understanding that even if 10 years ago you made a mistake and you feel like that was a waste, it isn't. There is value there. It's really about you looking at every experience, every lesson, every encounter, every relationship, and really asking yourself, what did this give me? What was its purpose? What was the reason? What do I need to take? What is the value? Is it worth me taking? Do I need to leave it behind? So let's dig in a little bit deeper here, because I'm really excited to see where we go from here. So we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Two of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Six of Pentacles with the Seven of Swords. Okay. This is very interesting here, PileTwo, because the heart of your reading, you have the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is all about the illusions and the restrictions, feeling stuck, feeling like we can't move, or we feel that we're imprisoned. But here's the thing. I think the important thing that you must understand with the Eight of Swords is that it's all mental. It's all in our head, right? If we give in to our beliefs, if we give in to our thoughts and we believe that we are stuck, then everything that we will experience will show us, will reflect to us exactly that. It will reflect to us exactly everything that keeps us stuck, that keeps us trapped, that keeps us caught up in the fear and the illusions that we're not able to succeed or move forward. And I feel that you have so many possibilities and so many options available to you that have been given to you, but you're not working towards them because you're too busy focusing on the things that aren't working. You're too busy focusing on the things that you regret, on the things that you feel guilt or shame about, or that you're afraid of. Right? You're too busy focusing on that instead of realizing that there is so much potential available to you if you just walk away from focusing on the things that are keeping you stuck mentally. So it's no wonder that the heart of your reading is there is value. Because you have to understand, PileTwo, that whatever you are experiencing in your life, everything has its own purpose and reason. It doesn't mean that you continue to, I think people get this belief that they have to suffer in order to truly understand the meaning. And that is not the case. You are choosing to suffer. You are choosing to stay in the mental state or situation that you are in because that is a choice. You have chosen that. And so you really have to ask yourself, if the world, because you know that your life path, the life that you are living and the path that you are on is already presenting to you ways of overcoming this situation or ways of moving forward. you have to be courageous enough to take action towards making those opportunities become a reality. It isn't just going to be gifted to you. It isn't going to be just handed to you. You have to take action and you have to decide. You have to choose to take a different path, to take a different course, to do something different, to leave behind what is done and move away. That's what this Two of Wands is. The Two of Wands represents planning and organizing and making a choice on what you are wanting to have in your life. You have to take action towards it. Now, interestingly enough, you have the Six of Pentacles with the Seven of Swords here. And the Six of Pentacles is all about reciprocal energy. But I think what it's saying for you here, Pile 2, is that the energy that you give is the energy that you receive. So if all you're doing is focusing on on what's going wrong, and you're focusing on regrets and things that you feel guilty about or that you wish had never happened, then that is what you will continue to experience. And I feel that the Seven of Swords is really reflecting to you what your intentions are, but you're not seeing it. You're not allowing yourself to truly recognize that you're causing yourself to experience the suffering of what you are experiencing because you are choosing it. You are, I think maybe Pile 2, you are consciously or unconsciously choosing it. I think it's going to vary here. The Seven of Swords really wants you to be aware of the intentions that you set in your everyday life. Understand that you need to call attention to that. You need to recognize that you play a part in your own experience. You are the creator. You are creating your own reality in your waking moments. And so I feel that you need to really ask yourself, what is my intention with my life? What is my intention with my choices, with the choices that you make? Okay, now, your next card is positive action. Love this, because what this is saying is, I focus on the beauty in me and I find silence. I live and honor the present by doing what I can do now. What I cannot change, I let go of and entrust to God. This is your urgent message here, Pile 2. What it's really telling you and what it's really asking you to do is take charge, take positive action. Remember, the already there is value card truly needs you to make a choice, to recognize that there are things that you must let go of, and there are things that you must, that you can bring with you, but you can't bring everything. And it's really about focusing your intention on what is your point of attraction? What are you truly focusing on? I love this part. What I cannot change, I let go of and entrust to God. So whatever guilt or whatever shame or whatever you are carrying that isn't serving you, because it's giving you this illusion that your life isn't going to get any better and that you're constantly experiencing the same thing over and over and over again, is because of how you're feeling. So it's important for you to really pay very close attention to how you're feeling. What exactly, what feelings are you wanting to experience, and what actions can you take that will bring about those kinds of feelings? Okay. So next we have the Uncharted Sea with Call of the Muse. Okay. I absolutely love this because I feel that this is what you're really exploring here. I feel that right now what you are really experiencing is some doubt. Maybe there's a part of you that is concerned that, you're not going to be successful, or that you're not going to be able to have the life that you want. Or maybe you feel that you're in the wrong path. Maybe you feel like you're not in the right place. But the thing is that the uncomfortableness that you feel here, Pile 2, is sort of dwelling in the unknown. You're unsure of where you're going, and that's completely okay. right? So the uncharted sea really speaks about stepping into the unknown without a map, without knowing where you're going, right? Moving beyond your comfort zone and choosing to do things differently, trusting in the ebb and flow of life and being in the dark and letting curiosity lead, the faith that all will be well. So again, because this falls under your life path, what this is really telling you is that even though before you incarnated here, PileTwo, you created your map, your life map, and you just don't have knowledge of it while you are in the present moment, right? So this is why you're in the uncharted seas. You have no idea where you're being led or where you're going. And it's really about you being in tune with yourself and being in tune with your emotions and learning to be in a state of flow with that so that you're not sort of cast off or that you end up in a place where you weren't meaning to go, where you intentionally weren't meaning to go. Okay. And I feel that this is important. And understanding that when you are traveling, when you are going on this path, when you are moving in this life, it can feel so confusing and it can feel very scary. And sometimes we find spots in our path that are so comfortable and so familiar with us that we consider it our safety net. And we just want to stay there because we already know what to expect. But the thing is that you stunt your growth this way. You don't learn anything. You're not experiencing anything new. You're not taking action. You're just doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, which is why you end up experiencing the same things over and over and over again, right? So this is about you finding a different path, finding a different way as you move in the ebb and flow of life to sort of move you to the call of the muse. Now, I absolutely love this because the call of the muse is really about creative expression, right? And it's about you being so in tune with your creative expression, with being in tune with your inner creator, your inner creative artist, right? It's about being in the flow of creativity and tuning in to the inspiration, allowing creativity without being self-conscientious. And it's about connecting with that. And I feel that if you can steer your ship, PileTwo, into the call of the muse and just allow yourself to be in a state of creation and flow, I feel that you might experience some beautiful, amazing things in your life that won't make you feel like you're not growing. Okay? Your next card is, look at this. We literally have the uncharted sea, and now we have a map. The way forward is open. Okay, it says, you're not trapped. Possibilities and opportunities abound. I will guide you to personal and spiritual freedom. I absolutely love this. I can't make this stuff up, PileTwo. I love when the cards truly signify everything and they just match, because this is how you know that this urgent message was really what you needed to hear. What I love is that the heart here was the Eight of Swords, right? Which is all about this feeling that we're trapped, right? But it's an illusion, right? Because now your angels are telling you, you're not trapped. There are so many possibilities and opportunities available to you. If you would just learn to let go of things that were in the past that you have no control over, and you trust in yourself and in your decisions and in your intuition, you will be led out of the current situation that you're in so that you can start creating newer opportunities with greater opportunities and experiences in this life. And I absolutely love this. I think this is going to really help you break free. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you an incantation for your for the already there is value. This is going to be an incantation that I'm going to want you to say out loud for 30 days. I will put it down in the description box for you. So please be sure that you look down in the description box for this, because this is going to really help you find your way through your map. Your last card is Searching Within, and I absolutely love this, PileTwo. So searching within is all about being one with thyself. So it says, what I see outside myself is simply a mirror of my inner self. Oh, I love that part. Absolutely love that part. So let's read that again. What I see outside myself is simply a mirror of my inner self. Today, I empower my inner self. Today, I empower myself by looking past outer conditions and searching within for the source of a difficulty in my life. My inner wisdom will always help me face life's challenges. It provides my best answers and my greatest healing. As I study myself, I am transformed. PileTwo, I absolutely love this because this is really wanting you. Again, this is about a path that you need to create towards that inner self to help you whenever you come across, challenges or obstacles that make you feel trapped or that make you feel stuck. Okay. So let's go ahead and read the incantation for already there is value, because I do feel that this is the primary important message from your team here that they want to impart to you. So I feel that this is, I am literally in awe of this message for you here, PileTwo. So here we go. I call upon the crystal angel of heliotrope and goddess Matangi, who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing empowerment to see that already there is value. May I be guided by divine grace and intuition to recognize that which can be developed in value and that which is best discarded. May divine wisdom and transformational creativity be awakened within the human collective, encouraging intelligent use, reuse, reinvention, and transformation of resources for the betterment of all life on earth. Through divine compassion and my own free will, so be it. I ask through my own free will and divine grace to be blessed with the ability to filter through and intelligently process all that enters my energy field. May that which can nourish life be utilized to its full capacity in service to love. May that which is best discarded be done so with reverence, for it may serve another in other ways. May divine discernment be awakened within every human heart through divine empowerment and unconditional love. So be it. May divine love bring awareness of the value of what already is to every human heart. May all beings be supported in filtering what is no longer needed and honoring what is of genuine benefit to the soul. According to divine grace and in service to the divine feminine wisdom evolving through humanity at this time, so be it. I choose to honor and integrate to full beneficial extent all that enters my world, and I discard with reverence and gratitude that which no longer serves my soul. PileTwo, this is your urgent message from the universe. I hope that it provided you with clarity and guidance, and that there were some useful golden nuggets that you can take with you. Remember to look down in the description box for the incantation for Already There Is Value. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time with your new message. Bye, guys. Hi, PileThree. Welcome to this beautiful pick a card on your urgent message from the universe. So we are going to start off your reading with 3 high frequency cards, as I feel that this has been the best to start off with. So we are starting off with trust in the plan, safe to be seen, and soul song. Okay, this is actually quite interesting here, PileThree. So we're going to start off here with trust in the plan. Because I feel this is going to really impart to you, it's just where we've been starting and it just flows so nicely. So trust in the plan. This is about you needing to find comfort and learning to accept that there is a higher purpose and a higher plan in place for you, and you're needing to trust the process. So trust in the plan says, in preparation for radical growth, there can be temporary disorder and chaos. Whilst the mind may worry that something is going wrong, the spirit knows that this is a way for the old to disassemble so the new can be formed. Although you may feel out of control during such times, you do not need to resist the process. There is no need to attempt to impose your own sense of order upon the greater plan. You do not need to seek solutions, for there is no problem here in need of solving. What has been is being cleared away in preparation for the next chapter in your life. Have faith and know that all is well. So PileThree, I absolutely love that we are starting off here because many of us are experiencing a lot of chaos in our life right now, and you could be no different. You could be experiencing so many different things that are just sort of either falling apart or crumbling, or things are just breaking. You feel like things just aren't working. And I find this quite humorous for myself because I'm currently experiencing a time in my life where literally everything that I could possibly think of has just been going wrong. And the moment I feel like I'm finally above water, I feel like things just start to sort of crumble and fall apart. And I feel like I'm trying so hard to just stay afloat right now. And I feel that many of us are probably experiencing that. And I feel that with the trust in the plan, I think the greatest message here, or the biggest message, is that when we are going through certain challenging times, or when we're in the midst of a storm, we don't realize what's going on outside of that storm. We don't have access to the bigger picture. And I feel a lot of times our team doesn't really give us the insight that we ultimately ask for or that we need, because they're looking at it as restoring balance. Like, in order for you to have what you are manifesting or what you are desiring, this has to go away. But we don't see it that way because all we see is what we are currently experiencing. So I feel that for you, PileThree, they're wanting you to trust in the process. Trust what is happening right now. Know that what is occurring right now, what you are experiencing right now, the chaos, the disorder, whatever it is that you are experiencing, know that there is a greater plan at play here that you just don't have access to. And you have to just trust that it will all work itself out in some way. Okay, next we have Archangel Gabriel with the crystal turquoise, and the message is safe to be seen. And I love this. Now, PileThree, you could be the type of person that is really afraid to really speak up or to really show your true authenticity. And I feel that this is really wanting you to know that I feel that what is currently going on, all of the chaos that you are currently going through or experiencing, or what you feel is not working, it's all crumbling because it's making way for you to really step forward and to stand in your power. Now, Safe to Be Seen says, we bring you the gift of safety in being seen. Over lifetimes, you have loved the earth, returning again and again to serve humanity. Liberate the human soul from fear and spread a message of love. You have spoken truths, shared messages, and inspired many. Yet in your visibility, sometimes you have felt misunderstood and vulnerable. You have been admired and loved, but at times also feared and attacked for the empowering message you brought to the world. In you, there is a memory of this, and although you wish to share your light with the world again, there are times when the thought of being seen doesn't feel safe. We are here to let you know that you are protected in divine grace. It is safe to open up to your inner knowledge and to share your message with the world. The light in you is stronger than fear. It is time to shine fearless and bright. I absolutely love this for you here, PileThree, because I feel that now is the time for you to truly embrace who you are and allow yourself to be genuine and true to who you are. And that means that you need to impart to others the knowledge and the wisdom that you have to share. I love this because you now have soul song. And for me, soul song is really about listening to that inner tune, that inner rhythm within you. And it's about connecting to that aspect and allowing that aspect to sort of lead you to the next phase of your life. Now, Soul Song says, tune in to the soundtrack of life. And again, I feel that there is a part of you that there is sort of like a vibration or a frequency that is within you that is wanting to be expressed and that is wanting to be shared. But there's a part of you that's really afraid to let that come out. And there's a reason why you are needing to allow this to come out. So Soul Song says, your soul emits a beautiful song. Think of it as pulsating light moving in rhythm with the universe. Your song travels through light and is the background music of your life. Even if you can't hear your song with your physical ears, know that it exists. We know animals hear sounds we can't. Your song is always resonating throughout the universe along with the music of the spheres and the sound the universe made when it was born, the greatest song of all, Om. You can tune into it through your heart and your throat. Be willing to live your life from your highest, most aligned, most loving perspective. The next song or piece of music that moves your inner world will help you to tune into your soul song. Or you can go out into nature. The music of nature will balance and detoxify. Align with the sounds of the earth and you will find the steps to take next. Now, I absolutely love this PileThree because I really feel that what this is saying is that one of the greatest things that we have that creates beautiful magic in our world and that has great potential and power is our voice. And one of the things I decided to do with this pick a card was that your heart center card, the center of your reading, these cards come with an incantation that I will be giving to you. And I want you to look down in the description box and I want you to say this incantation for 30 days as it will help you to really attune with this card on being safe to be seen and allowing yourself to truly come forward. I want you to understand that And this came up when I pulled this card because this card fell face forward. Normally, I don't look at the cards prior to doing the reading, pile 3, but this one fell face forward and I actually saw it when I was shuffling the cards. And the one thing that stood out to me was sound is key, the message that I got from Metatron. And the message for you here is that maybe the reason you're afraid to allow yourself to be seen is because you're not really aligned with the frequency of confidence or self-esteem, or maybe you don't feel like you are worthy enough, right? And lately, I have been really listening to high frequency music since 2019. When Archangel Metatron stepped forward and gave me this message, sound is key, I started really changing everything I was listening to. And now I only listen to high frequency music because it makes me feel better. It makes me feel more in alignment with who I am. It gives me energy and it makes me feel confident and it makes me feel so much lighter than traditional music. So the soul song is really about you tuning into that frequency, being very aware of what it is you are listening to. What kind of things are you listening to? Because understand that the more things that we listen to, they program us. They make us feel certain specific ways. And the interesting thing is that my whole life, whenever I've listened to music, for me, it was never really about the sound or the beats. It was always about the lyrics, because the lyrics spoke to me, because everything carries vibration and frequency. So for you, pile 3, this is really, your urgent message is really about recognizing that there is something of value that you have that is wanting to be expressed. You're needing to really allow yourself to come forward and share what you have to share with the world. I feel that whatever is sort of falling apart in your life right now is falling apart for a reason, because it's paving the way for you to really step forward. And I feel that it's time that you really step into a frequency of empowerment so that you can truly honor yourself and be who you are, who you truly are. So let's go ahead and dive right into the tarot here and see what we have. So we have the King of Pentacles. Love this. We have the 4 of Swords with the Knight of Wands, the 6 of Cups with the Ace of Wands. Okay, at the heart of your reading here, pile 3, we have the Knight of Wands. This is like inspirational energy, and I feel you have so much to share, and I feel like there are moments where you get so excited to share these things that you want to share, but then all of a sudden you start like really working towards it and you start doing it, and then all of a sudden it just sort of fizzles out. The one thing about the Knight of Wands is that it's very inconsistent energy. But you need to really continue to feed that flame. You need to continue to feed that inspiration and those ideas and your own encouragement. This is why you need to start really paying very close attention to what you're listening to. If you're paying attention to what other people around you are saying, then it's time that you start reprogramming yourself and start listening to other things that are going to make you feel supported, loved, appreciated, empowered, confident, okay, worthy. And I feel that this is something that you need to really work towards. Now, the beautiful thing about this Knight of Wands is that, you know, I feel that when you're very consistent, when you just allow yourself to be consistent and you just charge ahead, you're going to get so much beautiful magic and people are going to listen. Okay. You have the King of Pentacles, which tells me that you have so much knowledge, so much wisdom that you want to impart. You are the king, the master of this. You're the master of resources. You have so much to offer. And I think you're just kind of sitting on it. You're not really focusing in on it. And I think that's because maybe at one point in your life, PileThree, you took charge and you stepped forward, and then someone might have trampled you, hurt you. And so you kind of decided to take a rest. You decided to take a step back, and that's okay. Maybe you needed that rest, but now it's time for you to charge ahead. And it's time for you to really, move forward and really focus in on, those past experiences and really give of yourself wholeheartedly. I feel that the more that you do this, PileThree, the more insight and wisdom you're going to gain, and then things are just going to sort of take off from there. It's going to present you with newer opportunities. You could get speaking gigs. You could get, people may want you to, write a book, that kind of thing. This is great information and knowledge that you have, PileThree, that you really just need to step forward and sort of allow yourself to move ahead. Now, your next card is Inner Strength. And I absolutely love this because this says, nothing moves me from my path to the light because I have complete confidence in myself. I realize my innate qualities and abilities and know that with God, I can do anything. All the power I need is within me. I said that with this King of Pentacles. You are very resourceful. Everything that you have worked so hard for. You have become that source of knowledge, that source of wisdom, and it's all within you. It is part of you. It is part of who you are. It's that inner aspect of you. But it's time that you step out of the dark and move into the light, because you need to show that to the world. And your guides and your angels, the universe, this is why you got this urgent message, because you're needing to step forward. Your next card is Close Encounters with Willing Release. Okay, this is interesting, because what this is really saying is that I feel that, maybe in the past, whatever transpired that sort of made you want to, that made you feel vulnerable. Right? Because close encounters is understanding that, it's okay for us to be vulnerable. Being vulnerable is a strength, right? You have this inner strength. Being vulnerable allows us to recognize where we need to grow. Okay. And I feel that what you're needing to share is that vulnerability. When you're willing to really showcase that vulnerability so that people can truly see that inner strength, that's what people want. People want that authenticity. They want that raw, version of who we are. This is about letting others see you for who you really are. And understanding that given your past experiences, and not wanting to experience something that you have once encountered, then this is about recognizing that you have to set better boundaries moving forward, right? And those better boundaries will help you establish healthier boundaries overall, right? Because then you'll constantly be doing what you need to be doing instead of really preventing yourself from being seen and being heard. Okay. Now, the next one is Willing Release. And this is about understanding that you have to sort of yield to the bigger plan, especially the divine plan. And it's about recognizing that when we step into our power, when we start really showcasing ourselves and we start really focusing on what we really want, and we start, telling ourselves, okay, this is the plan. We have to sort of release ourselves from attachments of wanting things to be specific ways. Because willing release is really about knowing that we have to just allow things to be what they are and experience them the way they are. This is about letting go of our need or our desire to have things be a certain way. This can be the most difficult thing. For some reason here, PileThree, what I keep picking up is that you're meant to be a speaker of some sort. You're meant to stand on a very large platform and speak in front of millions of people. And it could be that you're a very determined person who always likes to plan everything out. You like to make sure that you're very well organized and you have specific goals for yourself. But here's the thing. When you are speaking on a universal platform for the greatest good of all, you have to learn to surrender. And that means that you can plan, or you can have an idea of what you are wanting or what you want it to look like, but you have to release attachment to how it presents itself or what form it actually comes in. It's almost like when we get these dandelions, when they bloom, as a child, we often pick them and then we make a wish and we blow, right? And it's recognizing that once we're making that wish, we're not sitting there focusing on when's it going to come? When's it going to come? When's it going to get here? When's it going to get here? We just blow it out and then just allow it to show up when it shows up in whatever format it comes in. This is what you're needing to embrace. Okay? That's what you're needing to embrace. Release attachments to things being specific ways or in specific formats. All right, so next we have, no, it is not yet time. Okay, again, I feel this is just speaking about the willing release, because it's understanding that we have to let go of wanting things in specific timelines and in specific ways, because it says this is not the divine right time to take action. Please be patient. The opportune moment is approaching. So it could be that maybe you feel like there's something that you're needing to do and you're trying to force yourself or push yourself to do something at this time, but they're wanting you to know, no. They're wanting you to be aware, yes, you are safe to be seen. You are needing to step up, but we will let you know when that time is. I really feel that they're wanting you to know that right now, you're needing to be in a state of openness and in a state of rest. That's interesting because you did have the Four of Swords here, which is being in a pause. And I feel that right now, this pause is intentional from your team. I feel that you're needing this pause because they're helping you sort of build up the momentum in the background, so that way when it's time for you to step up on that platform, you will actually be ready to go, instead of saying, okay, I'm ready, and then nothing happens. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I feel that in this pause moment, what you're really needing is some alone time. You're needing some time to truly connect with yourself and your team, and just sort of connect to that inner divinity within you. Your last card is Return to the Inner Temple. And I absolutely love this for you, PileThree, because again, this truly speaks about, that inner calling, that introspection that we often have to go through. So it says, today I rediscover my inner self in sacred silence. This is the inner temple in which I am able to calmly study the lessons life has provided me. Here I regain my sense of tranquility. I retrieve my trust in the universe. Bathed in the light of my inner temple, I now remember the value of each and every step of my life. This is an absolutely beautiful message for you here, PileThree. Let's go ahead and pull out this card here that has the incantation that I am going to read for you and put down in the description box. So I do want you to go down to the description box and copy or write down this incantation that I want you to say for the next 30 days, because it is going to really help you embody your next step. So this is going to be safe to be seen. I call upon the crystal angel of turquoise and Archangel Gabriel who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing gift of safety in being seen. I now choose of my own free will to shine bright and true, sharing myself with the world. May the world see me as the universe knows me to be, a true and free spirit of love, shining, healing for the benefit of all. Through my own free will, so be it. I choose of my own free will, through this and any lifetime, and through all layers of my entire being, to release any memory, vow, belief system, or statements either been said by me or directed at me, which is based in fear of being seen, heard, or acknowledged. I now choose to accept of my own free will and through unconditional divine grace to enter into the reality of it being safe for me to be seen. I choose to share my light and love openly with the world through divine grace and unconditional love. So be it. May divine love reveal the true nature of all beings to the world, the inner nature of love, so that every being can experience being seen and received completely in love, according to divine compassion. So be it. It is safe for me to be seen. I shine my light fearless, bright, and true. PileThree, this is going to be your beautiful message, your urgent message from the universe. I hope that this message brought you some clarity and some insight, and that somewhere along the line it provided you with some amazing golden nuggets that you will take to heart and truly help you for the remainder of this month. I want to thank you once again, PileThree, for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time with your new message. Bye, guys.